I hope you have unlimited text messaging. By Miss Garm. Chapter 71. Virginia Potts sent you a message. Tony Carbonell sent you a message via Friday messenger service. Snookups put me on hold to talk to General Talbot, so I thought I would go ahead and send you Lily Bear's artwork. Pass this to Birdbrain when you get a chance. I really wasn't avoiding you. I just need to work with Snookums on figuring out how to handle this without getting 15-year-olds involved. I'll text you as soon as I can give you my full undivided attention. Snookums is back. Gotta go, Sugar Muffin. Wish I had time to talk you into sending me naked pictures. Agent implied that I'm going to love the new look. Alternative text for artwork not available on this site. Virginia Potts sent you a message via Friday messenger service. I'm sorry about the message from yesterday. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just upset that Tony and I still can't really talk to each other. Our schedules are not making it any better. I was about to cancel today's lunch because of an emergency visit to our cell phone factory in China when Friday informed me that Tony had a last-minute meeting with Rhodey because of an incident last night. Maybe it really fell apart because neither one of us had time for the other, and not just because he fell in love with you. Maybe in a world where my boyfriend didn't call me your name in bed, we would have been able to fix things. Happy is still trying, but I love myself too much to stay with somebody who is in love with someone else. He loved you. He still loves you. And you completely betrayed him. You chose someone else over him. I may not know all the details, but I know you chose your childhood friend over him. What's not to say you're going to do it again? And I'm the one who will have to pick up the pieces. If he will let me, and he didn't last time. I've been replaced by Laura, Elena, and Melinda. Even Kevin had my role for a while. He's the one who sent me pictures of what you did to Tony. So why can he forgive you, and we can barely hold a conversation? I don't know, and that hurts so much. Stephen Carter sent you a message via Friday messenger service. Dear Miss Potts, I really am sorry for my actions last spring. I am well aware that I hurt Tony. I think you're well aware of how far you will go to protect a friend. It's even more complicated when both parties involved are your friend. I didn't want to hurt Tony, but I did anyway. If I could do it all over again, I would make different choices, but you can't change the past. You can only learn from it and rebuild the bridges that you burned down. After everything, I still wanted to rebuild those bridges. Those first few conversations with Tony after what happened were not easy. I felt guilty, and I was still angry because he tried to kill my best friend. I know why Tony reacted the way he did, but that doesn't take away my anger. It doesn't take away the guilt, either. I kept valuable intel away from Tony about what Hydra did to his parents. That information was used against him by an enemy who wanted to tear the Avengers apart because we couldn't save his family. If Tony had that information, he couldn't have been manipulated the way that he was. On a more personal note, maybe if I'd told him about Hydra's involvement earlier, he would not have felt so betrayed. Playing the what-if game works for no one. But despite all that baggage on both of our sides, and I know Tony has his own ghost to contend with, I kept writing. Even when it hurt, even when it's painful, I kept writing because we can't be like this. The world can't afford our man and Captain America at each other's throats. The bad guys won last time because of it. We destroyed each other, or nearly did. If we do that, then who will be around the next time aliens invade New York, or apparently Utah? Maybe the consequences are not as high for you and Tony, but you still have a company that you have to run together. It's not just about the money or people's jobs. Tony wants to be friends with you again. He misses you terribly. He has been lamenting for months about losing your friendship. He gets why your romantic relationship fell apart. I'm so sorry he said my name in bed. I was never actively trying to break your relationship apart. Also, I was completely unaware of the Tony Stark gay sex tape, so I didn't even think I had a chance. Even if I did, I wasn't going to take your boyfriend. However, Tony doesn't understand why you stopped being friends. According to Tony, that happened long before the breakup. Why have things gotten so stiff and painful between the two of you? Tony blames himself as he tries to analyze what went wrong. You know, Tony, he likes to fix things. He wants to make sure that what happened between the two of you won't happen between us. More importantly, he wants to be your friend. Your friendship is very important to him. Tony's not sure how to get that back, but he wants to, and isn't that the first step? Virginia Potts sent you a message via Friday messenger service. It is. Tony called me a little while ago after Happy tried to set us up on another date. Robert was not amused. He's on the trip with me to China because he can work from anywhere. Tony and I are going to try for lunch again on Wednesday, since I hope to be back by then. I want to be his friend again, too. I hope you and Tony become whatever you two need to become.